Hey, peoples! So welcome back to the first case for this, first case for this week of February Friday. In this case, we're actually going to be discussing a case out of China. This case technically isn't a murder. I know this is February Friday, but this case is technically a suicide. So, of course, if that bothers you, of course, if you click off this video, I definitely understand. But, so just a heads up, so you're not like, wait, like, I thought this was a murder. Like, no, I'm letting you know this is a suicide. But, of course, with the cyberbullies being females and ultimately driving our victim to her demise, yeah. So, with that being said, let's get into the video.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So our victim, Xing Linghua, was born in 1999. An exact date we don't even know. And so her mother had sadly died when she was 6 months old. So then her grandfather, I don't know if it's maternal or paternal, but one of her grandfathers took over and basically took care of her since her mother had passed away. So then, of course, they obviously are going to be very close, and he's basically her parental figure over pretty much the majority of the life that she had, of course. So then in July of 2022, Xing had posted a photo with of her with pink hair to celebrate being accepted into East China Normal University grad school with her grandfather. So she already graduated apparently regular college, but she was like, she was basically accepting that she got into grad school, which is like after regular college. And so her grandfather had been bedridden for about 9 months. I think he was said to be about 81 or 82. And she wanted to be a music teacher, specifically piano, for anyone wondering what she wanted to do. And in the comments, people made fun of her because of her pink hair, because it's in China, and I guess that wasn't considered ladylike. In fact, people were calling her a prostitute, and they even tried to suggest a sexual relationship between her and her grandfather. And so then on July 23rd, the next day after that photo was uploaded to the internet, apparently she had dyed her hair back to black after being interviewed by Lou Media, and I have a picture of that. And so then it said that those photos were used to sell courses. What type of courses, I don't even know. While others were used to make fake articles, even saying they were married. So Xing, of course, was over here obviously defending herself and even threatening a cease and desist order and threatening to even sue her bullies with printed out screenshots. And apparently it said that a lawyer was even willing to help her for free. So there must have been a lot of evidence for him being willing to help for free. And so she even spoke out against cyberbullying on her social media, as one does. She was suffering from sleeping and eating disorders, sadly, on top of even suffering from depression, which she was later diagnosed with. On August 25th, she even posted saying, why do most people who suffer from online bullying choose to end their life? Saying that social media doesn't do enough to stop it, which it obviously doesn't until it's too late. And in November of 2022, she made a post of her in a hospital ward with the caption saying, actively fighting depression. And so in another post, I can find exactly when it was dated, she writes, we should speak carefully online because once you say something bad, it can be forgiven, but not forgotten. And in her final post on social media, she writes, the egg is alive and is trying its best to keep living. And so some of the bullies were actually said to give her an apology after she would make these posts, because I guess they realized like how bad they're affecting her. And so then sadly, the apologies weren't good enough, and I guess it wound up being too much for her. And so on June 23rd, 2023, so earlier this year, like 5 months ago, at the time I'm recording this actually, Xing sadly took her own life. How she took her own life, it didn't say, but apparently a friend would post that she took her own life on June 23rd, but they didn't post about it until February 19th. So then, of course, millions of people were said to have been in mourning. I guess felt bad that she had passed away. And so people were flooding her comments after she passed, telling her she was beautiful, which she was. If you see it, she's very beautiful. And her bullies were just jealous of her background, because despite mom dying, she had a good education, and they were just jealous of her. So they were using the fact she had pink hair to make her feel bad about herself. And so, and then after her death, a campaign started. It was called Pink Up, to basically stop cyberbullying in China. And the campaign even asked people to dye their own hair pink in memory of Xing. So, yeah, that was the case of Xing. She was referred to as the pink hair Chinese woman, but obviously she was a lot more than that. Of course, did I know her? Of course not. But I just felt her story should be told. And so with that being said, that's the first case for this week, and I'll see you with the next one. Bye.
Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt, never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm, I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll